Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children and senior citizens of all ages, Wonder Shoppers all over the world, welcome to a...
Excuse me.
Damn. Welcome to a special edition of Vintage Review Extra with yours truly, third place champion, the one and only Rodimus Prime, with second place champion, Mainstream Malcolm, one half of the Mainstream Machine. I actually got that right.
Yeah.
And the first place champion here, the War Machine MJ.
My brother in crime.
And on today's show, we're going to talk about...
These nuts.
Anyway, we're going to talk about the night after WrestleMania. WrestleMania 29 to be exact. It was the Raw after WrestleMania.
April the 8th, 2013.
Yes.
Since this was his bright idea.
Yeah.
We're doing this in commemoration of the 25th anniversary of Monday Night Raw, which is going to happen in...
January like the 20-something.
Yeah, January 22nd. Like this is the go-home show to the Royal Rumble.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Rumble.
Now, for those of you who don't know or already know, that, like I said, that will be the go-home show to the Royal Rumble, where they will be celebrating 25 years of Monday Night Raw. The first Raw was January 11, 1993, but this next year they're going to be doing it from two venues. One from the Manhattan Center, and the second one from the Barclays Center. Now,
is that the 25th anniversary one?
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to do...
How the
Well, the first Raw was... They used to do Raw at the Manhattan Center, but I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck they're going to do that.
that's what I'm trying to
Okay, last time they broadcast one event from different locations, it was a complete and total dumpster fire.
And that was...
WrestleMania 2. They never talk about that.
Please paint the picture for us.
Oh
my God.
I mean, I wasn't there, if that's what you're expecting.
I mean, didn't you watch it?
No. I've just heard how it happened. It was,
yeah.
They broadcast it from 3 major cities.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Across the U.S. It wasn't like, okay, a city here, city here, city here. It was one city here.
In like Pacific time.
And then, yeah, this is like different time zones.
Like, how are you going to do that? Like,
Yeah.
You don't do that.
And I think they put all of their A-level talent in one venue, their B-level in the second, and the C-level in the third.
Yeah.
And actually Google that. I actually Googled that, and he's not wrong. But anyway, enough of all the small talk. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw, April 8th, 2013. The only highlight of this show was that Dolph Ziggler, his short-haired blonde Dolph Ziggler, cashed in his Money in the Bank on then champion Alberto Del Rio after he successfully defended the world title against Jack Swagger.
No. Oh wait, you said he defended. He competed against.
Yeah.
He wasn't defending.
Oh, he won.
He defended it at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It was a 2-on-1 handicap. He beat Swagger.
But then he faced Swagger 1-on-1 at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah, at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Monday Night Raw. It was,
Yeah. 2-on-1. It was a 2-on-1 handicap match. It was Zeb Coulter and Jack Swagger taking on Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio, his ankle was being worked on throughout the entire match by Jack Swagger. Zeb Coulter, he got a little bit of offense in. Just little. And then Del Rio won. He retained. Out comes Dolph Ziggler with then Big E Langston, who we know is Big E from New Day now, and AJ Lee when she was in the company. Crowd erupted. Crowd went stupid.
Oh, God.
Like you could literally feel...
boys.
Yeah, you could literally feel like the building was about to blow up. Dolph cashed in. He won. He was the new World Heavyweight Champion. Fellas, how y'all feel about that?
Yeah, the only highlight of this forgettable show that somebody recommended.
Yeah,
listen, I could have been worse. I could have went with number 1 from What Culture, the night after Owen passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I could have went with that one.
But then again, you could have read the entire list instead of stopping at number 7.
You stupid black man.
Shut up.
Why do you got to bring race into this?
Because I just
You
did.
stupid asshole.
Well, fuck you.
Anyway.
Listen, I just picked some random Raw, okay? I could have went with the first one. The first one was...
You could have had the one from last week, you dipwad.
Well, you could have done the one where WWE bought WCW, or when ECW invaded, or when the Radicals invaded. There were plenty of opportunities.
True. Or when the IC title got thrown in the river.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Or the beer truck. I could have went with any one, but I just decided to go with that one.
True lame as fuck.
Shut up. That's why the Colts are staying at home this year.
Anyways.
Anyway, let's go ahead and start off this shit show. We started off with John Cena, the then WWE champion. He had just come off of his rematch against The Rock. They were friends and happy, huggy guys.
Yeah.
Fans came out. Cena came out to the fans, and the fans were just disgusted with it.
Yeah. Just to give the backstory on this, The Rock went into WrestleMania as champion. Cena beat him. He came out saying he didn't care who was the #1 contender. He was going to defend the title on the next road to WrestleMania, which would be WrestleMania 30. So he said he didn't care if it was Ziggler, CM Punk, whoever. Mark Henry came out. Out comes SmackDown General Manager Booker T and said...
Well, no, Mark Henry said, I want a shot. Cena said, you want it, you got it. Then Booker T came out.
Yeah, he said, you have to face Cena. If you can beat Cena, you will get your shot.
So they made a match for later on in the night.
Yeah.
We don't remember all the segments, so we're just going to fast forward a little. Damn. There was a lot of slog matches.
They had Orton versus Sheamus. Big Show basically decimated Randy Orton.
Yeah, that was towards the end of the show.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what happened next. Okay. I don't exactly remember if this happened next or not, but The Miz defended his Intercontinental Championship that he retained at Mania.
Yeah, that happened.
Against
No, he actually won at Mania. I think he won at Mania.
Yeah, he won, but I think he retained it. I don't remember if he went in as champ.
He did.
He went in the Raw as champion.
Yeah, I'm talking about at Mania. I think he retained it.
I can't remember.
Anyway, he went into that Raw as champion, defended against Bad News Barrett, boom.
Yeah.
And it was the dark age of the Miz face turn.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It was stupid. Needless to say, Barrett laid out Miz and became IC champ. Hooray.
For the third time, and as these two guys said, it was stupid because at that time, The Miz, who we all love now, no homo, was a babyface.
He was a babyface.
He was a fucking babyface.
That was the storyline where Ric Flair passed on the figure 4
Oh, God.
to The Miz,
Oh, God.
who was a face at the point in time.
Moving on.
Anyway, next match was the aforementioned 2-on-1 handicap match. Del Rio won with the cross arm breaker. Ziggler came out and cashed in while the attendants were trying to help Del Rio.
Yeah.
Ziggler
Cashed in.
well, he hit the zigzag after, they back and forth.
Yeah.
New champion, highlight night, Dunzo. Next was Undertaker coming out. He was about to address the crowd after he beat CM Punk to become 21-0.
So he dedicated to Paul Bearer.
Yeah.
To the memory of Paul Bearer. Out comes Sierra Hotel Indigo Echo Lima Delta Shield.
Oh, wait, before we get to that, don't forget Daniel Bryan took on Big E Langston.
Oh,
and
yeah.
thanks to Ziggler and AJ Lee, Big E Langston beat one half of the then tag team champions.
That's what happened after the Cena Henry promo.
Yeah.
That's what okay, all right.
Continue.
Anyway, Shield came out there and they looked like they were about to attack Undertaker until Kane and Daniel Bryan came out there and Ambrose got off the apron like it was on fire.
He literally jumped off the apron like he just shitted his pants.
Yeah, that was an accurate representation. Team Hell No and Undertaker drove off the Shield.
Yeah.
Let's see, then there was a backstage segment where Sheamus demanded to have a match against Big Show. Then
Randy Orton came to Booker T.
He came to Booker and said, I want Big Show tonight.
Yeah, Booker
He
T
said it word for word. We're not trying to...
Yeah. Booker T said no, and Randy Orton was like, wait, you're a Hall of Famer. If you have any power...
He basically said, come on.
Yeah, basically trying to persuade him to overturn then General Manager Vicky Guerrero and Brad Maddox.
Anyway, but what happened next after that?
3MB and all that.
Oh yeah, 3MB took on Santino Marella, R-Truth, and Zack Ryder. And
that was the shit.
Yeah, Santino and his team won.
Yeah. The Jobber Parade. Then Sheamus and Orton faced off. This match was so boring. The crowd was chanting anything and everything.
JBL, Cole,
Macho Man.
They literally...
Lawler, all of them.
Thank you, Sheamus, which I never thought I'd hear again.
Yeah, they... Like these two said, they literally chanted any and everything possible because this match felt like this, and it went like this.
They chanted RVD. Yeah.
RVD and EC Dub.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Big Show came out. He laid both of them out and was flinging chairs everywhere.
Yeah.
Then we had a Fandango Kofi Kingston match where it was the early point of the Fandangoing.
Yeah, where they were doing this number here.
Mm-hmm. Mid-match, Fandango got attacked by Chris Jericho. He won by disqualification.
That was Fandango's only claim to fame when he beat Jericho, or when Jericho put him over at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now he is one of the funniest guys on SmackDown. This guy's still not on board.
Well, it's not that I'm on board. It's not that I'm not on board. It's just I'm just not into the whole
Nobody cares in Rod.
thing.
Fuck off. I'm sorry.
You caught yourself.
I caught myself.
Anyway.
But you get what I'm saying.
Next match was yeah, it was a match that missed the WrestleMania card. It was an 8-man tag team full of
It was an 8-person.
8-person intergender match filled with two wasted talents, the Bellas.
One talent that's actually improved and that's actually been champion in a positive way.
Naomi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You had another person who was a part of that team who we've all forgotten about.
Cameron.
Then you had the other guy who's been the biggest flop in wrestling, in our opinion.
Tyrus. Or
Brodus Clay.
whatever.
And then
you got Matt Bloom.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was Sandow, Cody Rhodes, and the Bellas against Tons of Fun and the Funkadactyls. I feel like I had an aneurysm saying that.
Again.
Fuck.
Again.
It was a squish.
You have an NXT trainee, a flop, a real champion, a forgotten nobody, 2 wasted talents,
And the Bellas.
Yeah, Tensai was
And
actually
the-
back in the day.
yeah.
Tensai was kind of wasted.
In a way,
He
yeah.
just kind of worked around. He was even in TNA.
Yeah.
Not the brand tag team called
Test and Albert.
Test.
And they were managed by
Yeah.
Trish Stratus.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, that was
Yeah.
the group.
And they actually won tag team gold, believe it or not.
Oh.
So he was kind of wasted.
So you actually had 3 wasted talents, plus a former ROH champion.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Anyway, then the last match was Mark Henry versus John Cena.
John Wayne.
Juan Cena beat Mark Henry by disqualification.
Oh,
Mark Henry attacked John Cena. Ryback came out.
oh, bitch nigga?
Ryback came out. He shell-shocked Mark Henry, celebrated with Cena, and he dropped Cena. And that was the end of the show.
And he held up the WWE title like this, screaming, and with the crowd screaming, "Feed me more."
Feed me more, El Pollo Loco.
And we didn't want any more because we were done.
Yeah, that was the end of the show. Again, not the smartest idea in the world.
Again, I could have picked a boring episode, but
You are boring.
Hell,
just like your Colts.
we could have gone back and talked about that Monday Night Raw where Cena buried Reigns.
Yeah, we could have done that one.
We might do that next time for our extra. Anyway,
Let's do a SmackDown next time.
okay.
Don't be gay.
Which SmackDown you want to do?
I'll pick one that's actually interesting to watch.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Are you going to look up a What Culture list and actually read it?
I'm actually going to look it up, read it, and then go on the network and still pick.
Okay.
Shut up.
This isn't shameless plug. We actually Googled What Culture.
Yeah.
Like, we Googled what was the best episode. What Culture was the first result.
Yeah.
So they do amazing archival work.
Or Reddit.
I don't trust Reddit.
You don't trust Reddit?
No, people.
Or Sportskeeda?
Okay, Sportskeeda kinda. They're kind of
Nobody uses that gay ass shit.
But Reddit, people post anything and everything on Reddit. I don't trust that.
That is true.
Like fucking assholes.
That is true.
Anyway,
They suck.
welcome to the internet. Everybody's assholes.
Facts.
Anyway, that is our Vintage Review Extra here on YouTube. Make sure to watch our Vintage Review series on Patreon. $5 a month, or if you've been locked into that holiday $1 special,
Don't be gay now.
which is still going on until, I'm actually going to extend this until the 2nd of the new year, because I fucked up and started it late.
You idiot.
Hey, at least I'm giving these guys their money's worth, and I can admit that I fucked up. I can admit that I fucked up.
Listen, I can admit I fucked up too.
Yeah, you
Again,
fucked up bad.
I didn't fuck up.
Again, I could have picked a really bad episode of Raw where we could have watched it all day.
Anyways.
4 reviews in a row, and they were stinkers.
Okay, the next review
And I fell asleep on one of them.
is going to be what? WrestleMania 18?
WrestleMania.
Didn't you say
X8?
X8?
Get it right. It's X8.
Well, damn it, I'm saying 18.
Fucker.
Well, it's listed as X8.
I know what it's listed as, but you get what I'm saying.
I've already watched one match of that.
Yeah.
From the DDP set, they had Christian versus DDP. It was a pretty good match. It's quick, but it's pretty good.
I remember that. But, of course, the big highlight of that show was Rock versus Hogan, which was actually a good match.
Oh my God.
So good that it instigated a double turn right at the get-go.
Yes. So, yeah.
That's going to be our review. See, that's a good choice.
Again, it's a good choice with somebody you don't like. He was actually in a good match.
Yeah, that's because...
well, it's actually 2 people you don't like.
It was organic, though. And besides that, I'm going by what the internet is saying. They're saying that's the greatest WrestleMania of them all.
Okay, the reason that match was great was because it was not only The Rock and Hogan, but because it was Hogan in Toronto.
Yeah, it was a dream card.
Facts. So I'll commend you for that.
That's why I picked it. It was a dream card.
I'm about to dream.
Yeah.
I say, after our WrestleMania review, we break away from WWE and do something else.
Okay.
Because, you know, we want to show our favoritisms. Maybe do some WCPW or some ROH or some New Japan.
Yeah. Or do some...
Oh, I can already see it now. I watch New Japan and I'm going to be cringing at every neck shot.
Yeah. Or do like something on the network, like some, I don't know, some AWA or...
Yeah, something old school.
ECW.
Oh, I'd love to watch some ECW.
Yeah. But,
Anyway.
like I said, it could always be worse. We could have picked Hogan versus Warrior from Halloween Havoc 98, where that match was fucking terrible.
Actually, we might do that because,
oh my God.
Listen, Goldberg DDP, that's all I'm going to say. I watched that match, amazing.
Yes. That was the match where it went off after the time limit, but...
Yeah, because Hogan and Warrior ate it up with that shit show.
Oh my God. We'll talk about that off air.
I don't know. We watched Hogan and Michaels and it was hilarious. We weren't salty.
Yeah, that was a funny match despite all the flopping.
Yeah.
But enough of all the small talk. As we said, this is our vintage review extra.
Right here for free on YouTube. Make sure to watch our show at Patreon. $5 or $1 a month. It doesn't matter. You get our free or our exclusive, not free, exclusive content. And you help us build our brand.
Yes.
So with that being said, he is Mr. Rodimus Prime.
3rd place champion.
He's one half of the mainstream machine. Mainstream Malcolm. Like a thief in the night, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And I am Mr. First Place, the other half of the mainstream machine. I guess it would be. Yeah, there we go. The mainstream machine. War Machine MJ, and we will see you guys next time.
I can't deal with y'all. We